One of my New Year's resolutions is to use more mixed media on my pages, so we are going to play with some embossing paste and watercolor paints. These are from the Dollar Tree. And some stencils. I also have some scraps from a Dollar Tree paper pack.
I'm Emily, and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button and bell icon now.
Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see here. I've got an old phone book page out to keep the mess off of my mat. This is a stencil with lots of words. It says, "Love this day." Let's see what we get when we use some of this embossing paste through this stencil. Love this day. Since I have plenty of the blue embossing paste, let's do another random section of the stencil. And then what I'll do is come back and use these on projects in later videos.
Doing mini papers during one session is just a great way to make a mess once and have some embossed papers on hand and ready to go for cards and scrapbook pages and other projects like junk journals.
Got a lot of these border strips in my stash. It'll add some visual, oops, that was a fail. Do some visual interest on the border. Here's the word adventure. That's kind of cool. See if I got it this time. Oh yeah. Let this dry. Watch this easy cleanup, ladies. Oh, that's pretty. Switch to another stencil. Let's see what color we get here. That should give some sort of a brown, right? Yeah. Okay. This stencil's really thin. I'm not sure how it'll work. I think it worked. Let's see. May have smeared under. Not great. Let me try another one. But I could still use some of those. Let's try on the pink paper. Oh, that's cool. That's gonna be neat when it dries. While I've got a little bit of embossing paste left, let's try on a blue scrap. It'll show up more. Cool. Everything has dried now, so let's take a look at how things turned out. There was a little bit of red ink left on the stencil. You can see how that came through, but I like the way this turned out. This one says, "Love this day." I may need to do some outlining to make that wording a little more legible. This scrap with the birds turned out really well. This one, I think the color blends in a little too much. It'll be interesting texture for background, but if I want the birds to show up, I'll have to use this on a different color. This one isn't too bad though. It's subtle, but you can still make out the birds a lot better on this pink than you can, I think, on the yellow. Here's a look at the purple strip with words. I like it. And then the grid pattern. These will be nice on a page, maybe a 2-page layout. I have these colored butterflies. They were on a coloring page in a Dollar Tree book, and I've fussy cut them, and I want to embellish this border strip and this paper scrap. So this will be very nice on a scrapbook layout. You'll probably see this border and embellishment scrap on my next video. I'm actually really looking forward to using this on a layout. I think some photos taken in the garden will be perfect with these butterflies. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried embossing paste on your scrapbook projects. If so, I'd love to hear how and what you did with it. I'm always looking for ideas to scrap my stash, so I appreciate hearing your ideas. Here's a final look at how these turned out, and I'll link to a couple more videos, and we can keep on scrapbooking together.